Here we've gone full gold, BB, head to toe.
I believe that's sand, isn't it?
It is Sonoran Desert homers already. A breakthrough season last year as a 29-year-old rookie, and he's got a base hit to start this one. Let's take a look at the Rockies lineup tonight, brought to you by your Valley Chevy dealer.
Left together.
Right. Joe, pretty good speed. He will run. There's a fastball and a strike at 0-1. And they trail only the Mets in terms of team on base percentage. They've gotten off to a very good start. Merrill got a hurry here, and they just do get Blackman at first. It's in a trade during spring training. Raimel Tapia, who has forever been a D-back nemesis, is now a Blue Jay. Blue Jays felt they had sort of too many of the same player. They slug very well in Toronto, and so they felt they could move Gruder 500 on the road. 2-0. There's a fly ball hit deep to center. Dalton Varsho in front of the home run porch. Joe at second. He'll head for third. And that's the second out in the first.
In hits, I mean, we always knew this guy was a big-time slugger.
Belts this one toward the left field corner. That's on the line, and it's a run for the Rockies. C.J. Cron at it again. The National League RBI leader in Colorado strikes first. He's got Cron at second with 2 outs.
Yeah, lifetime .329 hitter against the Diamondbacks.
He was a huge thorn in the side last year. Runs batted in. All at the Diamondbacks' expense. You might remember that 3-homer game he had against the Diamondbacks last April at Coors Field. McMahon launches one way up in the air to right for Pavin Smith. Connor Joe will lead off single. Cron. Diaz, another guy who's found a home in Colorado, just like Chad Kuhl. He's gone from Pittsburgh to Colorado, and it's worked out. Merrill coming off a sensational outing in St. Louis that was last Saturday and stopped with Merrill. He was fantastic.
He really was in that ball game. The starters have all been pretty good over the last 9 ball games.
Castellanos has kept them in every ball game. Yeah, it sure has. There's Carson Kelly, a last-minute scratch. Gets a little tweak in his side, they said. Swing and a miss. There's that Merrill Kelly changeup, a pitch that he has rediscovered this year. You were, I'm sure.
I was probably here in one way, shape, or form, but I don't recall.
Well, Brendan Rodgers, his bat has come alive for Colorado. Varsho gets it in the gap. Rodgers digs for second. Close play. Got him at second base. Rodgers, but they will not challenge. And here's Sam Hilliard. Base is empty, 2 down. Missed away with a curveball. Boy, credit to Dalton Varsho to hustle over there tonight. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's backing up to catch what might be a sacrifice fly or playing a base hit like he just did in the gap. He gets it back into the infield immediately.
Down the third baseline. He might trip and fall. You never know what happens in the game of baseball, but it doesn't do you any good to have the ball 400 feet from home plate. Get it back into the
shortstop. Jose Iglesias on deck. And that's the first walk tonight issued by Merrill.
First 5 hitters. The guys at the bottom still trying to get it started.
Well, Iglesias was brought to the Rockies. Hilliard, good speed, takes off. The ball gets away from Herrera back there. Hilliard, the head first. Here's the 1-1. One more look at Ketel Marte and that decoy at second.
Yeah, this is something a middle infielder can do to try to.
2-1. Well, Merrill has yet to really find his rhythm out there. He's thrown more balls than strikes to this point in the ball game, which is highly unusual for him. He walked Hilliard, now
direction or the other.
His command has been exceptional. And he back-to-back walks here with 2 outs and scored to lead off the ball game. 2 on and 2 out. Big cut at that cut fastball. Timeout. Got the call on the curve that time. Ryan Blakeney says strike 2. 0-2. Herrera stays in front of the changeup. So Merrill really mixing things up. We've seen cutter, curveball, changeup in this sequence. Nick Ahmed was talking about that, playing behind Merrill in that win over the Cardinals. He said everything he throws seems to be moving.
And for the most part, it's very
1-2 to Connor Joe. Little check swing, excuse me, roller. Walker calls him off, and Christian just does get to the bag first.
And just against the Diamondbacks.
Seems like it.
575 career at bats now, a .341 hitter, 24 homers, 83 runs driven in, a full
36 in July. Charlie Blackmon. And his 12th big league season. That's out of play. One. But along with that, the strikeouts have spiked a bit. Merrill Kelly has walked 2 so far, struck out 1. That will stay playable for Walker at first. There's Randall Grichuk. Of course, that clear cross body bag, that's tremendous to get in. Here's the 0-1. Grichuk chops that one foul. This is modeled by the lovely Bob Brenly. It's a European carryall. 0-2. Right there with a fastball. Merrill gets his second strikeout. 2 outs in the third. Big eye double in the first for the Rockies run. Belts another one down there. Almost got. No player in the majors has hit more. I mean, it turned out to be a great fit, C.J. Cron.
Yeah, he would seem to be the ideal Coors Field.
Now, here's the 1-2. Popped up. Good bounce back third for Merrill. He's under it. Here comes Rojas from third. And Merrill Kelly settling in, perhaps. He's deepest part of the ballpark. Ryan McMahon leads off the 4th. Curveball's a strike.
Yeah.
Christian Walker's the ultimate test case. Peralta's got to come in. David on the tracks, and he runs it down. Oh, we've seen Christian hit bad luck, and Christian Walker is very much a case in point.
Gloom, despair, and agony on me.
Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone?
Get hit off the handle, and they drop in for base hits. That's the idea, I think, with Babbitt. They all even out eventually.
A regression to the mean.
Yep.
6 in a row set down by Merrill Kelly. Here's Rogers, who is red hot right now after a very rough start. Rogers went through April. Now this is a tough April. Washington at Coors Field. And they knew he was going to hit. It just took a month. Brendan Rodgers, once the number 3 overall pick in the draft by Colorado back. Well, we don't want to get too wonky, but here's 0-2. Almost the same spot. Varsho is there, and he makes a leaping grab on the line drive. Dalton Varsho is there to make. It always is. Playoffs have been good, though, so far. Sam Hilliard, late break by Pavin, and he's got time to get underneath that one. Yeah, you know, Josh is kind of that guy. Well, Merrill Kelly's got some swag out there. He set down 8 straight, coming off an 11-pitch third and an 8-pitch fourth after a bumpy. Jose Iglesias walked his first time. Merrill Kelly, and Merrill, ever since that walk to Iglesias, has retired every batter he's faced. Merrill coming at you, Brentley.
So we can move out of the way.
That's right. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Merrill Kelly on the curveball has set down 9 in a row. He's punched out 3. And that's 2. Hand massage and the pedicure he got in Miami. And credit to Dan Bellino, who stepped up and owned it. The cutter is skied out to center. And boy, Merrill Kelly has got it rolled. Of course, tomorrow is the Sabado Rodrigo edition of Snake Talk with Chris Gargiulo. How about Merrill Kelly? He labored through that 21-pitch second inning when he had the back-to-back 2-outers. He has set down all 10 batters he's faced since then. He had an 11-pitch third, an 8-pitch fourth. He's coming off a 7-pitch fifth.
Wow.
And of course, a long Merrill Kelly tonight would certainly help what I'm sure is a tired bullpen, and he is locked in now. 11 consecutive rock out. Here's Grichuk, who's 0 for 2. He punched out his last time up. And there's a changeup up in the zone for a strike. 0-1. Randall Grichuk, the new Rocky, acquired during, and has been off to a great start. 4 home runs already. And it's 0-2. Grichuk so far has been very much the opposite of a pull hitter. He's got tremendous power. Chased one in the dirt. That one on the backswing got Herrera. Another strikeout for Merrill, who had an RBI double in the first against Merrill for the Rocky run. That one goes up the middle. Another quick inning for Merrill Kelly, who has set down 13 straight off the Colorado 7. Merrill had an 11-pitch third.
Strike zone as often as Merrill Kelly is. Teams don't want to fall behind in the count.
Oh, he just kind of squirts a cutter out there into left center, and McMahon has a leadoff single. That's just the Rockies' 4th hit.
I mean, if you know the opposing pitcher is going to be.
Diaz got off to a hot start this year, but he's cool. And Torey Lovullo was saying before the game today that it's not out of the question or the realm of. Make it 5 strikeouts for Merrill Kelly. Skied out to left center. Peralta calling off Varsho. And let's take a look at those 5 strikeouts from Merrill Kelly. StatCast. 3 2-hit games in the last 4. He sends this out to Pavin Smith in right field. And that's out number 2.
You know, partner, this seems like a simple.
But he's got a lot of swing and miss in there as well. Like that. The 15 to the last 16 he's faced. And is ahead of Hilliard 0-2. A generous call from 0-2. McMahon at first with 2 outs. Help save batteries. Swing and a miss. Merrill Kelly has punched out. Merrill Kelly in his win over the Cardinals last weekend, 97 pitches. He's been on an even better pace here tonight. Of course, that start against the Cardinals, 7 scoreless, gave up only 2 hits. The National League's ERA leader. Rojas can't quite get it. It bounces over his head. No chance for Josh on that one. Iglesias hustling has a stand-up double. Missed away with a cutter. Bullpen still quiet. That's a bouncer to third. Stays fair for Rojas. Iglesias has to stay put. And that's the first out of the game. Iglesias really dancing around back there. Blackman hits one on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. Close play at first. They get the out. Iglesias. RBI leader on deck behind him in C.J. Cron. And it's 0-1. We left that fastball in a bad spot. That's pushed foul, and it's 0-2.
It's a breaking ball in the dirt or a changeup in the dirt. You got to block it.
First base, Walker blocks it, and how about that? Merrill Kelly fired up. He strands that leadoff double. A 10th inning of a ball game he started. And here it is to C.J. Cron, who drove in the Rockies' only run with an RBI double in the first. Merrill has retired. get back behind the plate, and Jordan Luplow, who hit for Jose Herrera, takes over for Varsho in center field. 88 pitches, 61 strikes. Swing and a miss. Some zip on that fastball at 90.
You mentioned Melanson still up in the order when the D-backs took a lead. I'm sure they called down there and said we're going to send Merrill back out, so he just started playing catch, and now he's mostly just watching Merrill work.
There might still be some gas in the tank. Here's the 2-2. And another foul. Another 2-2.
He gave up a leadoff single in the 7th inning to Ryan McMahon. McMahon number 8 to Crone.
And we're going to keep going here. Crone just about the hottest hitter in the net. Another 2-2. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, he wore him down with a sinker, gets strikeout number 7. We asked you earlier on Twitter, Bally Sports.
Backs have been blessed to have center fielders that can really go get them. Starting with Devon White, Steve Finley.
Boy,
I like the confidence Merrill has too, and why not the way he's thrown the ball today, but he shook off a couple of different pitches to get to fast.
Right here from Merrill Kelly. Got him. So often in these moments. That's into the radio booth. Look out, Tom Candiotti. He got Crone, he got McMahon. Here's the 0-1 to Diaz. Just beyond the reach of Walker. It's a 2-out single, and we'll see what Torrey wants to do here with Melanson set to go in the pen. And here comes the skipper.
It gives Torrey the option of leaving him in there. I mean, if he was up, you know,
he's on the way. Another one at 94 miles an hour. 105 on the pitch count. That's another hit that gets by Walker. No chance for Christian on that one. Diaz is in at third. And that's going to be it for Merrill Kelly.